hope that kind of woke you up. That was the intention. It's a beautiful day outside. And yeah, I've been thinking stuff. I'm going to tell you that in a minute. Been watching a show this morning, Shed and Buried, where they find junk. And in one of the episodes this morning, had these old gates, like dead old gates, wrought iron. And I was thinking, when what they were making was took all these gates and refreshed them to something different, which was a garden seat with the metal up over the top of you and then doing the other side. And I was thinking when they were making that, yeah, cool idea, which I'm going to tell you about in a moment. So I've wrote it down. So yeah, right. Nose is running like a tap. Hay fever. Right. So she's a bit heavy. She's a bit top heavy. Maybe it's all the electronics and all the stuff that's in her. Right. Good morning. We did never listen if audio is off. Well, my audio is not off. Right. So, take your glasses off. Right. Where's my pad? Here we are. Yeah, what I was looking at in the topics was for outside the offices that we're going to have. Ethan has said I'm going to watch my microwave instead. Fair enough, mate. You know, if it's awful, try harder, says Dave Potter. Okay, so we're going to have one of those funny old mornings. Right. Fair enough. So yesterday I was looking at Make. And the reason why I was looking at Make yesterday was automation for Seeking You and Geordie Nation. And enjoy. Hiya. Welcome in. Pardon me. With the music I've just done, looking for a new microphone to plug into the baby amp so I can sing again. And hopefully that'll be this month. If those people who have came in to repair the Seeking You and Geordie Nation, that's going to be brilliant and epic. So what I was thinking was 2 magpies outside the offices. Sam Fender has nought to worry. Sam Fender's a good kid, and if you believe at the end of the day that, uh, Davey, for whatever reason, you don't like what's here, please trot on. There's over 1 billion content creators here on YouTube, so go find somebody else. Paul, have you sorted out the register issues yet? There are at least 4 people, Ethan, who are looking at that problem. And what I've also looked at as well was these dedicated servers and storage, etc., legalities, that you are talking about in your long message, which I appreciate. Brilliant. And lots of things to consider. Um, Getting them off like one at a time, and using Sarah to assist in that. And we've got it's IRAKLI, and you got smiley faces. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, It's a beautiful day. Mm. And for those of you who are wondering, shout out from the Philippines. Epic, mate, epic. I hope the weather is absolutely fantastic where you are. Paul, it only needs one person. It is a simple issue to sort out. Well, if I got a time frame yesterday, and the time frame from yesterday was 6 days to fix um I think they call it a registration, and then also asked to have no VPN. Don't try and overcomplicate it by letting 4 people look at it once. One person can sort it out in 2 hours max, Ethan. 2 hours. I see. Now, 2 hours, that is a huge, massive jump from 6 days. And I like the way you're talking. If you're saying 2 hours, that's epic. Brett Coppola and what? I'm not even sure on that one. So remove. Don't know. It's because the basic files and the folder structure are not there. If you Google it, you will see needs new files created. TGE database linked to, well, the database is on Supabase. But yeah, so what I'm looking at currently, well, yesterday, I was looking at the AI agency putting that together using Make and bolted together. I think that's the correct term. And then it's saying rules underneath. Please just after this Google your error message. The third link is a great tutorial. Okay, yes, I'll do that. I mean, there was, I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget. Supabase was giving us instructions of this. It's connected when you look at the page seeking you, yeah, and you do a right click, inspect the source, and then you can do like a network thing, where box comes up, and CNU has 404, it has 406, 409, and 403, which it says for 403 forbidden, and that's it's using something that it shouldn't be using, according to what I saw the other day, and it tells you how to replace it. But that's why, like I say, I mean, the skill set. Right. Okay. So, yeah. Here's the thing, right? I mean, being on YouTube is bad enough. But, like I say, I'm just not having certain people disrupting at all. Yeah. Now, yeah. One of the apps, the Mighty Magpie Show, to cap a letter on each of the words. In intro, I tried to do the intro on Manus. The pictures look good, but the intro is like bonkers. Sounds like an old, like bleep bleep doo, doo, bleep bleep, the old modem kind of crap. Sound like that, but the pictures look good. And that was an intro for here, for all of me bits and pieces on here. So yeah, and found a new one as well. Good morning, my from the windy city of Chicago, Illinois. Damn, that's a windy old place, man. So what I've heard. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning from Canada. Good morning to you, Aussie. Hope the weather is fantastic where you are. I will get up. But what I'm looking at the minute is Bolton, an AI agency to help in the beginning. Then when a human comes on board, it helps them. So it's the same principle. And Make, I think it's called Make, on the laptop. That says you can give it dedicated instructions. So that's what I'm going to do. Dedicated instructions to build. And then when the staff come in, the staff have got somebody to do some jobs. Using AI and that at the same time. What we got here? Silicon Valley. Hey. You get about here, Nate. You get about, man. But Silicon Valley, that's where all of the tech billionaires are from. All them big tech companies. Right. The thing that surprises me about Silicon Valley is it's kind of a world leader, right? And yet it's forgotten about. Not all of them, Paul. You're from Newcastle. Born and bred, mate. Raised in a little village just outside city centre, Benwell, and a cool place with some big banks. Right, what we got? Man, oh man. You know, I'll tell you one thing, right? There's over 1 billion content creators, yeah, on YouTube. Now, we do it because we do YouTube because we enjoy it. And, you know, the stuff that you're seeing on this channel is, I hope it's educational. You know, I'm 58. Yeah, I've got the silver hair to prove it. But I'm not letting it stop us. How's the game development going? Well, the game development, what I'm looking at is possibly, and this is just a possibility, come across something yesterday called Make. And according to Make, you can build a little army. You know, like build a thing where there's 20 people or as many people as you want in it, and you're giving it each one's instructions. And I've asked for game developers. Here's the thing, right? Well, what I'm trying to do and what I'm going to do, the apps are there to create work for people, create a pension for them, a bonus for them, promotion if they want it. But you got to want it. Did I play Call of Duty? Yes, a very, very good game. Hold on a second here. Stevie G. I'll settle a bet with you. If you can get Streets of Home to a playable demo in UE5, with the games, yeah, like Streets of Home, Gemini and Copilot were saying on the laptop, it would need so many designers, testers, managers, graphical engineers, and things like that. That's a big workload. Good morning, Benny. Or is it still good morning? Yeah, it is. Benny, you must have missed it on a previous live. You know when we get Seeking You, so it's live, yeah? Anybody can go into it, create a profile, etc. And Geordie Nation, then I'll go back to my stop point on Web Development 3 and I'll continue it. And I'll do the videos, which I was doing the last time, the trial and error, where, you know, there's more red lines and wavy bits than out else. And that's going to be under adult learning. What we got? Freedom shout out from Adelaide, Australia. Get in. So you're on the dark side of Earth at the moment. How many gigabytes do you think the game? Good question. Some games, Call of Duty, they're like 100+ gig. So that's a very good question. Very good question. Yeah. Memory bandwidth while playing it. So what would be a memory bandwidth maximum at 4K at up to 50 mile an hour? What would that be on your gigabytes? Because I think to have it immersive, where the games are concerned, the motorbike game, you're going to get a higher speed, like a blur effect on that one. So technical, yeah. So we've got 13 in chat at the moment, and we've got one like. Oh, let's knock the likes up, man. Yeah, this what I was writing down this morning. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, there. So we've got topics, right? And the topics is like the apps. It's just part of it. And we're seeking you and Geordie Nation out front of where the shop is. 2 magpies. And those 2 magpies, they're made out of metal. So what's the answer? You tell me. My mathematics is not the best, and that's the honest truth. Went to that many different places learning different kinds of maths. Wow, brain overload. But I think, to be honest, I mean, is 150 gig too much? Do you reckon? Because I'm thinking, some games are like gigantic on the download. Yeah. So another thing is another one of the apps, which is the Mighty Magpie Show, and 5-second intro, 150 gig. Yeah, for maximum game, like a complete. What you get in the old days is like the disc in the cover. I'll show you so you can kind of understand. Right. Now, this is just an example, yeah, but Red Dead 2 for the Xbox One, how much when you load the disc in, how big it is, the size. How detailed do I want the map? Okay. What about the map being as detailed as an example for the maps for the games? Then be the same clarity as. Do you remember that game? Oh, what do you call it, man? Assassin's Creed, where you got the bird flying over the locations. That kind of look. Does your laptop even have 150 gigabyte on it? I've got 256 meg on the SSD, but I'd prefer a bigger SSD. Just means my brother's gonna have to open the laptop and replace it. What's that one? What's this one? Stevie G, do you think you become a millionaire will change you? No. I here's the thing. Yeah. It won't get me a beautiful exotic car, don't want one. Unless the music and the songs, then I will. But no, I just want to these ideas to happen, and you can see one of them. You can see Seeking You, and fix it so everybody else can see Seeking You, and then we grow from there. Project Z12, Brazil, yay! When you have 100 million, how much will you have? What? Have you sent any demo tracks? No, I haven't. No. Well, I was just going to do it off me channel. When you have 100 million, how much will you give away to family and friends? Those people who will come to Seeking You and Geordie Nation, yeah, they're going to have a piece of it while we're growing. So those people who come and like do a shift, the thing is, while they're doing a shift, there's a little droid, and the little droid is doing about 5 different jobs, you know. And I was watching a fellow YouTuber, and he was talking about you doing something on the computer, but there's something else doing another 5 jobs, and I think that's a bonus. How much will family and friends that didn't work when you have more kids just like me? You know, he just loves fishing, you know, so house with a pond, fish what you want. And I'm now helping people. Will you be watching the Spanish Grand Prix today? I don't know. I might. Afternoon, Beer Vegan. How you doing? Beer Vegan. Yeah. On Unity, right? Can you do an image on Unity where it can move at like the speed you do that? Can you do something on Unity where you can move that fast or faster? Faster would be appreciated. But yeah, so what I'm looking at is I've saved it on the browser. A 10-minute video, and you hear my voice within that 10 minutes, and that's a pilot. It's just a pilot episode, and that's all it is. And the hope is you bloody love it. That's the hope. Which Discord did you post them in? Was it Seeking You or was it Geordie Nation? Happy Pride Month. Oh, you mean you're talking about this thing here? Well, that is a famous band. Where is it? Where is it? Move that there. So yeah, it's got like a motif on the back and one on the arm as well. Oh, Seeking You, right? No worries, mate. Like I say, I mean, somebody was mentioning earlier in chat it could take 2 hours. And one of the people I spoke to yesterday was saying 6 days. So I had a brilliant money making idea. What's that then? Come on, spur it out. Come on, be a vegan. Get those fingers tapping, man. Don't keep it to yourself. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Voilà. Sneeze. Answered above. How old were you when Newcastle last won a trophy? It's 58. Like, yeah, just give people a taste. I mean, if you tell them the whole thing, Gordon Bennett, man. Somebody else is like, oh, I like that. Let's write that down. That's why the best ideas stay up here. We haven't got those scanners yet that can check your brain, you know. I'll be back in one moment. Any movement in unity, but the dynamics must be set and environment built. So, you're out in the countryside. You're standing next to a big wood. That big wood's going to take a lot of rendering. Would that be the case, B.R. Viking? All right, yo, what we got? Why are the comments saying the things on the wall are CGI being deleted? Don't know. Don't care. If you want detailed woods, you build them as an environment in Blender. Got you. Yeah, I've got Blender. I was going to build something in there and I got distracted away from it. It is written down. Just got to find the pad with it's written down on. Yeah. So I've got Blender, got Unity as well. I haven't looked at Unity. It's on desktop. Mm. Right. But yes, I was looking at one of the apps of the video creator. Did you get sorted out with your AI chant? No, it is still sounds like an old style modem, Stevie J. No. Good afternoon, DK. Good afternoon. Oh, DT. Sorry, DT. My bad. Dyslexic. But yeah. Yeah, mate, and I'm just gonna do something. 1 second. Where is it? Oh, come on, it's not doing it now. Yeah, do that one. Cause I know this person. Yeah. How you doing, mate? Paul, download some objects for Blender and play with them. How to move the camera, the lighting, etc. Yeah, I mean, I was fascinated with Blender. I watched the video for, I think it was 3 hours. And what the guy was making was a sword. You know, the kind what King Arthur would like pick up. And I was like, wow, it was only when I like he got to the end where the sword's like hanging with its hand at the top. And you know, the sparkle of it, I was like, that looks cool. Oh, you got removed. Oh God. Yeah, I mean, what what I've been talking about in like my videos is doing stuff with AE, eh, AI. Sorry, AI, and gets two little projects fixed because I think there's a problem. If there's a problem with one, there's going to be a problem with the other. You got a new car as well, Jammy, Jammy. What you got, Owen? What you got? Tell us. Because outside I've got my Ford Mondeo. Do I believe in God? Yes, I do. Um, old one Brakefield and went to the wall. It's a Saab. Oh, 9.3. Oh, right, got you. Well, I had. Do you remember the older version, the 9.3? And yeah, man, it was a cool car. Yeah, be a vegan. What's your awesome plan? I mean, do you want to message me the awesome plan, and then I'll give you my opinion. Yeah, the one I had was a 1.9 TDI. Absolutely beautiful car. The only problem was though I think on mine the aircon didn't work. Yeah, I mispronounced that, be a vegan, as you well know. But yeah, I was looking at yesterday an agency where you've got to assign people to do this, that, and the other. But it's not people; it's a droid. So you tell it what to do. um, who aircon windows. Yeah, I mean, it was just very cool on certain days, like when you come back to the car and you like go to sit in and say, wow, your Bugat's hot in here. Is there any update on the American ladies? 6 weeks. That's as much as I know. You need to do text to speech streams. Can you do that? I mean, text. Right. Write this down. Text to speech. Streams. Right. Now I'll have to have a look. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that because no idea. But if it does work, then yes, people donate for their comments or read out loud. Yeah, yeah. Well, when my thoughts are this, that when Seeking You and Geordie Nation are both live, we should have like not 17 people in chat. We're gonna have about 1,700. I think what's probably going to have to happen as well is the Discord being open for when I'm live. Correct? Let me know if I'm correct in what I'm thinking. Yes, I got your email. Yeah, I did. Oh, Ashman, well done, mate. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm just like, I've got a few people looking at the code. Bok, you told me 6 days last night. Somebody earlier, believe it was Ethan, I believe it was, but I may be wrong, said 2 hours. So what's the difference between 6 hours and 2? 6 days and 2 hours. Just asking out of curiosity. Ethan is saying, can you clarify? Where's that gone? Where's that? Oh, there it is. Can you also clarify building app version of, or will it just be a website? It's an app website. The instructions were originally a full stack, because it was a key word I'd heard on 7 different videos by different people. So I was like, it must be important, and that's where I was coming from. You need to give out the link for the Discord, mate. Yeah, right. I will copy that and I'll send it to you. And because I was doing the live the other day when I'd set it up, and there was cat pictures and all sorts came in, and I got fascinated with what was going on the laptop computer and not what was going on the phone. And the eventual thing with doing the podcasts is something along the lines of a screen that size, and then for Discord turn it so it's that size. Do you know what I mean? That's the hope, because doing it that way like 3 screens, and then the taller one for all of your chat. My cuppa has gone cold. Oh, more messages. I'm not working for him. Get what? Words what you're typing. Yeah. Listen. Here's the thing. Certain words. Read it in your head before you type it. Because some words, there are no words. Okay. So I take it's some kind of debate between 2 of you. That's all right. If people don't want to, then fine. You know, there's other people. What I was saying to you earlier, Bok, was this. Last night's live mentioned 6 days, and somebody else today was on about 2 hours. Which is it? Because the sooner the registry is fixed, so people can stroll in, have a look, send a message, the sooner I can construct the web thing, and we'll move forward. Because the one that's live, I think, is going to stay live. And that's what we're going to look at. If it is going to stay alive, yeah, and it's not going to be pulled so that version 2 can come up, then it's got to be where people can come in. Benny is saying I should be grateful that people are offering to help. Yeah, what I'm saying, Benny, is this. 6 hours was 6 days was mentioned last night, which I didn't mind. At least there's a marker. You can see the marker, 6 days. And then somebody this morning turned around and said 2 hours. And now that's the question I was asking. You see, the one which is up at the moment has a critical error. Registry, signing up to it. And the only other thing I want with that, Seeking You, as well as Geordie Nation, is if you're using a VPN, disable it to get in. Because there's a lot of bad people in the world. There is. And some of them use VPN to mask where they are because you're bounced all over the bloody planet. Satellites. So I want that in there as well, so that there's no mistake. Why would it be hard to implement? The thing I was looking at last night was that make where you're doing you're telling something an instruction, and that's what it does to the best of its ability, and then you string a lot of them together to create an agency. Right. But yeah, that's what I was looking at yesterday. And again, you all know, no clue, but still putting the idea forward for it. Oh, by the way, just another thing for you. A lot of people commenting, yeah, about 70, 80, and and all the rest of it. Now, there's a thing which you're going to see in some videos, yeah, it's cream. And the cream is to do that. So you got a direct comparison. And it's just like, what you're doing is you're pulling the skin, stretching it. So you're going to see that as well. Just tell us how easy it would be to implement, seeing as you're going to be doing it. It shouldn't take that long. I mean, it's a line of code to say if you are using a VPN, please disable it, like turn it off. And that should be it. I mean, there may be like a constructor or a builder next to it, but it's just a simple switch. If you are using that when you try to come in on both of them. So it's funny. Well, come on then. Buzzword. Oh, okay. Well, consider me the pupil, you're the teacher. Owen, spit it out. See, when I'm doing a prompt, yeah, to build, I squeeze and crush that to fit into that box. And the biggest box I had the other day was for the Mighty Magpie show, which was 1,600 characters long. Well, here's the thing, right? That Seeking You, Geordie Nation, is to create 50 jobs in both. So that's 100 jobs. And at the forefront of 100 jobs is each person has something on their computer that's doing 5 jobs. That's the agency. And it's giving each one an instruction of like what needs to be done in wherever they are. That's really why. You can learn. Yeah, but I mean, I never thought until I'm now at 200 videos, and it's not just the same person, it's like 9 or 10 of them, where they are talking about what you can possibly do. Plus, AI is getting better. You're making that, it is, yeah. I mean, what I think it is when if you put the guitar too close to the amp, you get a massive feedback, and I think there's a wire off in the microphone, which is why I don't sing at the minute. But yeah, something showing funny at my end. That might be the broadband, because broadband's not the best, and that's to be honest. No, I haven't. I'll have to restart. The second one will be 7 p.m. this evening. As I go 11:30 and 7 p.m. And that gives that content creators the opportunity. But thank you all for being here.